this far from the mic.
And I'm this far from the mic.
I'm very close to my mic.
Everybody's sucking my dick.
And I'm this far from the mic.
Everybody's
I'm here.
sucking my dick.
And we are...
The Pro
These far is
from
from
the
the
mic.
mic.
Oh yeah, I forgot how that went.
Everybody's
I actually said that the way Mumkey does at the end of all his Let's Plays. He always says, and we're... And no one ever follows.
I didn't hear it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new Pro Crastinators podcast. This one's in 360 degrees. I guess we should all look at the thing, right?
Yeah.
That's the audience in a way.
I see that this
Jeez-oo.
rod is right in front of my face here.
Oh, I'll try to adjust
Can
it
you
a little
get-
bit. Yeah, let's see
Yeah,
what we can do
thank you.
here.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh, yeah, I can actually check.
Ben, despite what he may
shot.
say, Ben does enjoy a rod in
Hang
his
on,
face
it's-
every once in a
It's
while.
still,
Alright, maybe like this.
Make it
So in
worse.
case you haven't
I don't
seen
know
a
what to do.
360
What do you want from me?
No,
Better.
Ben, you're visible. Yeah, you're good.
Okay,
Ben
but
is-
now it's
Ben is
completely
fully-
mitigated the benefits of it being on a swivel.
benefits. Look,
Alright, what if I
audience,
move
if
it?
you've never seen a 360 video before, click the screen with the
Damn it.
mouse, drag it around, or use the
Oh, yeah.
WASD key, and you
Yeah,
can
right.
look around and watch us like you're really there.
why
in
don't
the
you
middle.
just hand them some fucking
Okay,
training
yes.
wheels while you're at it? These fucking simpletons who can't figure out what the giant fucking arrows on
Right
both
in my
sides of the
face.
screen
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
All right, we don't have a topic, but we have 360-degree video.
have
You
technology
have-
and,
and
we
that's
have
what it's
no
really
content.
about.
We've got visuals instead of a topic, which is even better.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
flash over substance. Everyone knows that's
Yeah.
the best way to go. That's what I'm known for, I think.
Yeah,
Something.
something like that.
We've got Victor playing Bloodborne.
Yep.
To represent what the audience should be doing when
Nice
listening
schnapps!
to PC. The idea
Oh,
is...
that is an impressive shot.
If you move the camera, you can look at what we're talking about,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Both a podcast
This-
and a let's play.
Yeah, this just became a Let's Play. We all decided Victor's game was more interesting than each other.
Well, the idea here was to like have the ideal viewer being demonstrated
Oh, was
for
that
the
the
audience
idea?
to observe. Like, this is what you should be doing when listening to PCP. You should be on a game
Yeah.
playing Bloodborne specifically.
Alright, two questions. One, should this just be a multi-topic general PCP where we go through whatever we feel like
Yeah.
talking about?
We've been
And
trying
if
to
so,
decide on a topic for like an hour now. and
Yeah.
we
I mean,
can't
if
do it,
so-
so we should give up, definitely.
should this become Jesse gets up with that microphone and cuts an epic promo on all the things making him mad in 360?
You mean
Walks
making
around.
him a
No,
rage?
well,
yeah,
maybe.
yes.
Jesse is no more. You can call me Microphone Jones. I have no true identity. No one can see my true visage.
I thought for sure you were going to say you were broken.
Broken Jess, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I should have, but it's too late now.
I like Microphone Jones better anyway.
Microphone
Where's your
Jones.
microphone? We
Microphone Jones is but one facet of the vessel that is now called Broken Jess.
It's very
Right.
great that
We
he's
gotta turn
wrapped
his
up in
game down just a
in
little
a Winnie the Pooh blanket. That's very
Nate, reach
good
out and
for
turn
them.
his game
I don't know
down.
which fucking knob it
Okay,
is on
I've
that thing.
seen some fucked up
Why is
nose
Jesse's
in
closer?
Bloodborne,
He should
but
do
this
it.
nose is like a
What?
whole new level, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, yep.
'Cause that
Oh god.
that
Oh, it looked
really-
fine. It looked okay from the front, but now it doesn't look okay at all.
You know, 360 videos are cool because they're like turning videos into video games, basically.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's like we
I
walk
made
around.
this point extensively in my video thoughts on 360.
But I'm talking like the
video.
first time I watched a 360 video, I'm like, I'm in a Valve game. You know, I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we complain about that. Well, I complain about that. In
Is now the
Yeah, I
time
know,
to
right?
air our grievances about
Well, I mean, the
Portal
point
2
is
at
that-
long last? No, it's not.
Whoa, we never did that one.
we have grievances about Portal 2?
We never did the portal
Some,
cast.
I mean, there was a heated debate over
Yeah, the
whether
idea
Portal
was
2
that
was
we were-
as good as Portal
Portal 2
1.
is better than Portal.
The
No,
idea
my
was we were
friend.
gonna play Portal. Yeah,
Nah.
I say Portal 1 and Portal 2 are like completely just as good. They're
Portal,
Not even
Portal
close.
1, Portal 2 has more stuff in it, but Portal 1 is more pure because it was the original.
And I'm all about purity.
Let me air my long-standing grievance that I've never resolved, that all of you
Jesus.
don't think that
It's
being
already
original
fucking
is worth
started.
more than being good, when it absolutely is.
Oh, that's a good topic.
You're all
we
done.
already
You're all
kind of
finished.
resolved
I
that
think
one.
I
though.
think we
I
kind
know.
of agree, you and I, a bit on that.
No, I'm the only one.
No, because like
I'm
it's
the only one who's pure.
no, okay.
Oh wait, maybe we did.
I mean,
Well, we did argue about that. Things we can't get into.
How is Portal
Argued
2
about
not
things.
original? She turns into a fucking potato, you dolt.
Well, it's because it's Portal 2.
You know what?
Think
I
about it.
started that
Think
out
about
by
it.
I'm too aggressive of a no.
Yeah.
You're not a dolt.
okay, how about this?
I take it back.
originality has more
Microphone
value.
Jones is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Alright guys, check it out. Originality has more value per pound than references and callbacks and like cultural appropriation. Let's say that.
Wow, I could totally agree with that.
Yeah, but I think that appropriation, references, remixes are like more easy to come by, and therefore they comprise more of a diet.
I felt
art.
like last time this came up, no one even acknowledged to me that originality had inherent value in
No,
itself.
we did.
Well,
I
I
said
don't know.
that.
That's not how I remember it.
I said it has inherent value, but also that like if the next thing that comes along iterates on it and makes it a better version,
Yeah,
and it's a better
if
product.
you stipulate that it's better, then sure, it's better.
Well, yeah.
That's
If you build on it
called
and
a
that
circular
makes it better,
argument,
then
folks.
it's now better.
I guess because
I can agree that if
okay,
it's better,
Ben, I think it's because I just made a video recently that like has a lot of references to other things. Some references are like really specific, and I'm really glad about that. Then some references are like kind of like general, like I'm referencing.
Wait, are you
a
talking
trope.
about the 20-minute one about action scenes?
No, I'm
Because
talking
we
about.
tried to
We
watch
tried
that in
to
the car,
soldier
we did
through
not
that.
understand what the fuck you were
Couldn't
talking
make it.
about.
Couldn't make
Yeah.
it.
No,
It was very confusing.
my
to
side
me.
channel is not really for consumption at all.
Right. How are you
I
gonna? Are you just gonna walk around your own room now when you do Dabu Goes to Saturday?
I don't know. But listen, anyway, like I'm talking about the Radcon trailer I made. It's got some references to like specific things, and it's got some references to like general tropes, and it's got like one or two jokes in it that I think are like
It's
original that like don't
video,
come
so
from
they
any
can just
specific
pay
place.
attention to our conversations.
you know,
Those
we're
jokes
You
are
guys,
kind of
the audio's not gonna work like
I don't
that.
know what you mean, dude. It's a 360
Yeah,
video.
if they turn it towards us, they can hear our
No,
conversation.
no. Unfortunately, I would love that.
When are
That
they
would
gonna
be
work
awesome.
that in? You know,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool.
If you only heard which direction, I really wanted to become like a choose your own adventure style thing. But the only problem is
Yeah.
you can't do audio that way. But like, I want it to be that whichever direction you look in, it'll like continue the video. Like.
What we need
okay.
is 360.
Wait,
360
speaking of choose your own adventure, I want to give everyone a game to play. Can you spot the hippo in the room? He's around here somewhere. No, not you people. You guys know. I'm talking
We
to
all
the
just
audience.
directed the
Yeah, don't
audience.
look. You're ruining it.
Dude, what we need
He's
is
in-
once
he's
YouTube
around.
has 360 degree
easy to see.
annotations, that's
Well,
when video
he's like a
games
tucked
can
in the
begin.
corner. I don't know which way the camera starts.
The
They might have to
camera
look all
sees
over.
every direction.
Yeah, but their view field does not see every direction. It sees one direction until they change it. That's my
I
point.
only see
Let's
one
talk
direction.
about how One Direction is the greatest band on
What we
Let's talk
need is
about
a
how
new direction.
Action Giraffe is the greatest original character of all time. This is him, and he's my best friend, and he has AIDS. In that order.
Son of-
Whoa!
That was an
Wait, and here's his
incredible
other best
move.
friend, Hypocrite.
All of a sudden, your sunglasses look is freaking me out. Like,
Yeah.
suddenly, it's
Well,
like,
you're gonna have to deal with it
you're
because it's my
suddenly
new
a
look.
creature to me, and it feels real, and it's like fucking.
Do I remind anyone else of the channelers from Dark Souls? Because that's what I'm going for.
What the fuck? No.
They have 3 sets of eyes, like you know.
Well, you have a fourth.
I have like a 5th now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 here somewhere. They might
I
be
really
buried.
think
Oh
that
wow, you're right.
Hippo,
There's another one layered behind the blue one.
That's right.
I really think that Hippo and Action Giraffe need to meet and befriend TJ Henry Yoshi.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Well, can anyone
Why
really
them
befriend
in
a man of
particular?
that
Well,
low
because
caliber?
they're also animals that wear sunglasses.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
Hippo doesn't usually wear
TJ Yoshi wear
sunglasses.
sunglasses?
His avatar.
Guys,
is,
watch
no,
on your
no,
3D
he has
camera.
Like
Watch the perfect spiral you can make with
he
Hippo
has
when
the
you throw him.
visor.
Here he goes.
Some depictions show him with the shutter shades, but others give him the visor that character from Ace Attorney has.
Right, yeah, good
Some
go.
some theorize that that's what's meant to be going on there.
He's the greatest meme of our generation.
Victor,
TJ
kill that dog.
Henry Yoshi.
It's
Yeah.
cool that we have all this stuff set up and that it's potentially recording properly.
Yeah, well said.
Isn't that neat?
We can only pray.
Yeah,
Anyway, the point
don't really have like a thing to talk about. We're just sort of.
Well,
like,
let me resolve what I was saying a minute ago. The point is, I think I was slightly more proud of the mostly original jokes that kind of are like their own thing, slightly more than the references.
Absolutely.
But the references
I mean,
were,
any reasonable person would be.
but the references were more voluminous.
What
So
are you
ultimately,
talking about?
Yeah.
What references?
The trailer.
What
The
trailer?
news trailer for Radcon.
yeah, I mean,
Oh.
a rad
Oh, I
con.
thought we were
yeah.
still talking about Portal.
No.
Oh yeah, well now we get back into Portal, right? With the fact that Portal 1 has this portaling,
Oh.
and it's like, oh my gosh, why did I never?
Portal
think
1
of
is
it?
a fucking tech demo for the
Oh,
masterpiece that is
yeah,
Portal 2.
fuck outta here.
objectively false. It's a much.
It's objectively true.
It's
Portal-
perfect.
Here's my impression of Portal 1. Oh, I'm a bunch of white rooms. The end. Wow,
No.
what a fucking
Portal
masterpiece.
2. Portal 2 is,
Totally.
is a fucking case study in how to add extra bullshit that wastes your time into a game.
But
Like
all the stuff
levels,
is great.
extra bullshit,
Look,
like
it is not all great.
Like a story.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like the backstory to how GLaDOS got her voice
That's
was
important
really a
and awesome.
wonderful
That's
addition.
cool.
No, it's not.
Why
It
It's
is
not.
cool. I
Why
say
is
it's
that
cool,
not
damn it.
cool?
It's
Yeah,
not-
Because it's not cool. You have to
not
tell
cool.
me why it is cool.
my
It doesn't
God.
work the other
Okay,
way
here's
You
around.
why-
people are really, you're getting on Microphone Jones' bad side, and you don't want to know what kind of a temper Microphone Jones has when you really get him
when I
going.
first watched the Matthew Matosis video where he complained about that, I'm like, okay, yeah, that.
Don't pretend like I
Fuck
only
that
think this
Mick
because Matt
bastard.
says it.
He
This is
doesn't
an
know
original
shit.
opinion.
Well, it's one of those things where if you look at all the things that you've classified that constitutes good storytelling, it's like I guess it doesn't do them. But when I was playing the game, I didn't mind. It was just sort of like.
That's literally turning your brain off. then.
Mr. Jones, I want to defend Matthew Matosis, but he hasn't released a video in like a year, so just whatever. You throw him out with the bathwater.
Yeah, put him in the fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Portal 2 has a better
Bruce-
song
I have
also,
a
by
defense
the way.
of
No, it
of
doesn't.
the
Yes.
Portal
It
2
does.
thing you said. It was just that.
Oh yeah, sing it. You
GLaDOS
can't.
was
No
I
one
just-
can't
knows
sing it.
No
You
one
My
knows.
fucking
You don't
defense
deserve to hear me
is that
sing it.
GLaDOS was a
Because
meme
you're
character,
right.
and now she's a real character.
Listen to
Yeah.
anything.
Shit.
You've
Was a
got
meme
8
character. What does
eyes
that
and
even
no
mean?
ears, buddy.
That's the worst opinion I've ever heard. Honestly.
What's the worst
What?
opinion?
That
GLaDOS
GLaDOS
is
was a
better than
meme character to
That's
begin with.
that's not true.
What was the depth of GLaDOS' character in the first game?
This
Okay,
guy's talking
first of
He
sense
all-
loved
over here.
testing.
First of all,
Gay.
she's an AI. She doesn't need a complex
Look,
or deep motivation.
GLaDOS in the first game is very funny and very unique the first time you see it, but then after you play the game once and you play it again, all the jokes are old.
Oh
you
yeah,
totally
so
get the
what we
point.
needed was Portal 2, where they shove her in
Well,
your
now-
face more. Oh, that was
now
so
she-
much
but
better.
Now she
That
has
was so much
some.
better.
Now
Now
she
we
has
need-
some emotional
Ooh,
depth. That
now
you
she's
can
got a
connect with her.
tragic
talking
backstory
about?
that we can all relate
It
to.
wasn't
so
even
much
tragic.
better.
Her backstory has nothing to do with the person
Well, you
that she
guys
was
are just
made
being
from.
a bunch of fucking snobs and cynics. Of course it's
What
better
is-
that she has
that's not a
tragic
real
backstory.
criticism.
No,
You're just
dumb.
saying shit 'cause
Totally
it sounds
unnecessary.
cool.
She's way
Okay.
less compelling this way than she was as
What
just
the
a rogue
fuck
AI.
are you talking about? There's
Yeah.
nothing compelling about a fucking AI.
There is
it's an
something
AI.
wicked compelling because I was fucking compelled when I played
Yeah.
Portal
I was
1, the
more
greatest
compelled
game
when
of
I
all
played Portal 2,
time.
which is better than the greatest game of all time.
Wow.
I've never played any of the Portal games. I'm not joking.
Get out of here, Donnie, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Half-Life 3's my favorite Portal game.
now to stop talking about superficial elements like story, the level design.
hope
there's
that was
like
a meme.
more levels in Portal 2. The levels are more intricate in Portal 2.
And they have more depth. There's more
Yeah.
shit.
Why does
Like,
everyone
Yeah,
love
the
Portal 1
levels
so
are bigger
much?
and there's more going on.
Okay, you know what? Here's
I'll
what
give
There's
you
more
that.
depth.
In Portal
Big
1,
doesn't mean better.
in Portal 1,
But
when I-
deeper does mean
the
better.
And it's not deeper.
here's what it is.
Some of them are deeper.
Well, okay.
The
add more
first
mechanics.
time I played Portal 1, I was like, I can't believe it. All my life I've seen cartoons where people go through portals, but it's just a bunch of blue swirls. This has the idea that you can see what's going through the portal when you're seeing it. That's so revolutionary. Every show that has portals now sucks in comparison.
Yeah, but you only got that
Kill
initial
myself.
revelation.
Yeah.
Here's what it is. When I first played Portal 1, I thought, this game is genius. But then when I played Portal 2, I thought, I am a genius for beating these incredible levels.
The puzzles
You know-
were literally harder in Portal 1.
The puzzles were so deep and had so much to do, and they were so multi-layered that I really got a lot of satisfaction.
They
They were so much easier in Portal
I didn't
2.
get as much out of that aspect of
I
it.
don't know
And
what
like
you're talking
when watching other people play it,
There were
because like
plenty of puzzles in the
obviously
first
when
one
you
that I was
see-
super stuck on. It
when
felt
you
like a
see
tedious
someone
procedure.
else
Yeah.
play a game that you've played, or you see person A and you see person B play it, and you see how they're better or worse at different parts. Portal 2 for me was the ultimate experience of that, because I played it, then I saw like 2 different or 3 different people play it.
When I
And it was
first played Portal 1, I really felt like it was not good, and it didn't get good until Portal 2. So
You're
suck
lying.
on
You're
that.
telling me
Keep
lies.
that in your butt and
What
smoke
the
it.
fuck?
I don't believe you.
That's
All you really need to
Portal
say
1 is a boring 2-hour piece of shit. All you do is solve the same puzzle over and over again in the same room over and over again. Portal 2 has a story, it has levels, it has better everything.
You're out of line, Microphone Jones.
I can't take you seriously anymore, Microphone Jones. You've blown your
Microphone Jones
credibility.
is unleashed and out of control.
You know what? I think I said that I
Hold
thought
on.
they were both the same,
Hold
but
on.
now
The
that
only argument you really need is that Portal 2 is objectively deeper. There's literally more mechanics.
You literally go deeper.
Right,
into
right,
the
okay, but that's the thing though.
Yeah.
It less thoroughly explores each of those mechanics than Portal 1 does.
What?
Therefore,
I do
it is
not
a
feel
less
that
it is
way.
a less perfect version of the
I mean,
medium
I played-
of
needed
video
for
games.
that, buddy.
I played through
Play the
Portal
game,
2
dog.
in
You ain't no shit.
I played
I
the
know.
I
Oh,
played
I
the
know.
Portal 2 co-op, and Portal 2
Portal 2
co-op.
co-op's great.
Portal 2 co-op has an entirely new dimension, which is that there's 4 active portals at once, and they've
well-
got all the new mechanics with
Yeah.
all the different kinds of
It's
goop.
amazing.
You now have stuff that's
Oh, and by the way,
stuff that
custom
bounces
levels.
you, all this
Yo.
other shit.
I made a custom level. I love the one custom level I made in Portal 2. It's so great. And I was back when we started
Do
this
you
conversation.
see this audio? You
Yeah,
see
I
what
know.
it's doing?
Well, how the heck else am I supposed to get everyone's attention? Then back when we started talking
You
about
just
Portal-
go, hey!
Whoa.
And then you start talking.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
Portal.
it's
Okay, the
wrong.
central
I know, it's
mechanic.
madness.
The central mechanic of Portal is the portals, which is thoroughly explained in Portal 1. In Portal 2, they do all these extra additions around the portals, which are not as good.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a super
but they're
compelling
cool.
story, and GLaDOS being way cooler.
No,
Oh
she's
my
not.
God.
And
Oh,
it's-
Bentley is so cool. He's got the voice of characters that I've heard a million other places. He doesn't even sound like a robot. What a great idea for a character.
What
See,
the fuck are
he
you
sucks.
talking about?
My point, he sounds like a human, not a robot.
You mean Wheatley?
Whatever, yeah. What
Bentley,
did I say?
Bentley Bear?
Bentley Farnsworth,
yeah.
the
Bentley
valet
there.
for Andre Benjamin.
That's what
10
I'm
years
talking
ago.
about. Yeah, that's
like,
right.
In Portal 1, the thing that makes GLaDOS great is that is just the fact that she comes off like a robot at first, and you slowly realize how many weird personality traits she has. That's what makes her funny and awesome.
I guess so. She's
And
pretty
it's like-
consistent, though.
Okay, let's agree to disagree on Portal and talk about how shitty Bloodborne is, because I genuinely hate this game, and it's high time someone knocked down
No, man.
This
Bloodborne's a
you
good
possibly
game.
say negatively about this
Then
game,
he
other
can't beat
than
the final boss. That's a big problem with the game,
Other than that,
Jesse,
the
right?
color palette
Oh my
is
God.
too consistent throughout the game. That's my biggest complaint.
You fought Gehrman like 4 times
thing.
anyway.
I fought him twice, and I fucking got tired.
Well, whose problem is that? That sounds like a personal issue.
No, you
We
know
should
why
work
this game
on
is
it.
fucking annoying?
Why?
Okay, it's designed to be hard, which is fine. All the Souls games are designed to be hard,
Right.
but in all the Souls games, you don't have to fucking grind for 20 minutes every time you die. You
actually-
get more fucking blood
You
vials.
actually do have to do
This
that
game
in
is a
Demon
tedious
Souls.
fucking slog.
Remember when
it's
you
a piece of shit.
Remember when you were promising young man and you made a Demon Souls review, which has the exact same need to grind in it, but you beat that game. You
There's no
didn't
need
give
to
up
grind
like
in
a
Demon
coward.
Souls, you fucking
You
rude.
have to grind
You
for grass
fucking
in World
pedant.
War I. You have to do
You
it.
simpering child, you peasant, you fucking brother.
You
Nero.
obsolete mule.
Brother. Yeah, you obsolete mule.
Obsolete mule.
Obsolete, yes.
Well,
I'm ready to
in
delete you,
Bloodborne,
Jesse.
what I did was
I'm
I
ready.
just grinded up like 150 vials at the beginning and then never had to do it again.
I really am surprised by that
And
because
also,
I had to
by the
farm
way,
many
what's
times.
the problem with grinding when just playing the game normally is awesome? Like, you can just be running around in a circle, killing the same enemy over and over again, having the time of your life. Because it's an amazing game. Like, just, how can you look at this game and not think it's amazing?
Well,
it's like the most...
I mean, in a
Looks
game
like
like
shit to
in a
me.
game like like a Final Fantasy, grinding is fun because like you level up and your stats go up and you're always dealing slightly more damage. That's not how it is in Bloodborne, where you do literally the same thing over and over again. So the grinding is less fun in Bloodborne for
I
me.
completely
And I'm a
disagree.
grinding connoisseur.
Because pressing the R button is
Yeah.
the most fun thing in the entire world of gaming in Bloodborne.
And you know, I gotta say, like,
Yeah.
I know that the
Sure.
If I had to name, if you asked me like top 10 moments in all of video gaming, I would say pressing the R2 button to completion in Bloodborne.
Dude, we should...
To
we should
complete.
fill out that.
Here, Victor, you say it.
I hear you loud and
Victor,
clear,
complete
dude.
for me. Two-handed. Two-handed, hold R2 all the way,
Oh yeah, that's how you
and
call
then
it.
ka-chink,
Oh, yeah.
ba-blam! Most satisfying moment in video
Yeah, that's
game
how
history.
you call it two-handing. Me and my brother always call it double fisting. That's the only term. You know, I'm still thinking about GLaDOS here. It's like, okay,
No, I don't want to
I don't want to
I don't
talk
want to
about
talk about
GLaDOS
video
anymore.
games. I hate all of them.
I don't care about Portal.
man,
Enough
no.
about the video games. Let's talk about
Nobody,
other things.
nobody likes us because we're a bunch of gamer boys. They like us because we're a bunch of psychotic, imbecilic, idiot assholes who scream at each other about fucking how big our
That's
wangs
true.
are.
My ween. Are you guys seeing my
We're just-
ween?
we're
Oh,
only-
wait, guys. Check out my new shoes. Check out these new shoes,
my
dog.
new shoes.
Look at these suede shoes.
Brown
See them
suede
from every
shoes.
angle.
This is just the
Yeah.
everybody attempts to bring up
Yeah.
a topic and gets shut down by everyone else podcast.
Let's talk about shoes and how cool they are, especially
cool.
mine. They are cool,
Ask
alright.
women about
We
their
can agree
shoes,
on that.
They'll be all over you. Ask Nate about his shoes, and he'll suck
Yeah.
your dick too.
I'll tell you. I'll suck your dick.
I wore these flip-flops in the Philippines.
This is
Wow.
really,
They're
this is
old.
really a shoot.
I
They
left.
are
Yeah.
falling
I
apart.
You
deliberately
should
left
be the
my
main
slippers
man at an
behind,
event
because
like
I finally
that.
started.
You'd
I love
think.
being barefoot like all the time.
But life
I
doesn't
finally
always
started
work
wearing
out the way it
slip-
should.
I need to be conscious of the fact that whoever's listening to this is only listening to one audio track.
Right, because Jesse certainly won't. Neither will
I don't listen to any of our podcasts.
Jess-
I unsubscribed from the Pro Crastinators the other day.
I can't blame you.
I've said
Why would
I've
anyone
had
be
enough to hear with
subscribed?
all of these goons. Time to move on. But unfortunately, I moved on in the direction of his house.
Wait, I actually, I take back that. Why would anyone be subscribed? Because I hate that shit. It's a
Oh.
shitty meme,
Oh.
and nobody should say shit like
hey,
that.
wait, let's talk about the sweet PCP trailers that have been coming out lately.
Yeah.
Let's talk about there was the K-On opening, which was a work
Oh,
of genius,
yeah.
and then there was the Devu. It was the Devu PC. It was the
Radcon
Radcon
trailer.
trailer. They I don't know.
Shit.
They loomed large in my personal
Do
consciousness.
you remember the person who
these
made
last few days.
the K-On! One so we can shout them out and tell them how cool they are? I forget
His
their
name was Endless Jet. He's a promising up-and-coming YouTube hero.
Hey, it's the Gibbo.
Hippo, while you've been walking around, have you been saying anything? You know your audio is still a part of our audio, right?
I was thinking, what do you mean?
And also, your laptop
Is it
is
recording
making me
even?
disconcerted.
It's
Okay,
recording.
so-
Okay, well,
He's
whatever.
been off somewhere making
Hippo's
this
been in charge of
watchable.
it.
It's gonna
Doing
be.
God's
We
work.
have no idea what moments might have just
You know what's been captured? Bunch of.
like in the background, like not in the background of the audio, overpowering the rest of us probably.
That's probably the way it should be. It's probably for the best.
It's a secret
To everybody.
I have a
Yeah.
suggestion to give to all the camera designing people, because I was thinking the next level after this is a podcast where you hit arrow keys to move the camera angle around, but how can that be filmed?
Drones.
What?
360 drones.
But that would only work with live footage. Here's how you do it. Okay, you know strip lights in a theater that line the imagine instead of a little lights that you have on the steps, every light instead of being a light, it's a little lens.
That's how they filmed The Matrix, the 3D scenes.
Yeah, something like that, but it's like it's like a stringy, and you can tape it up along the walls and record your whole house simultaneously and use the WASD key.
You say
to move-
simultaneously really fucking weird. That's like the 10th time I've noticed that.
Microphone
I'm about ready to
Jones.
throw you through the
Come
window.
on.
You know that's a reference to the time cube, right?
The what in the...
But all-
Yeah,
say
no,
that.
that's right. The Time Cube guy.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, how can a box have four? How can a box have 6 sides when it's the front, the back, the left, and the right? Those are the sides.
How can
Yeah,
you-
and also
what
what
about
the 4 stages of the Hungry
Is this one of those
Metamorphosis.
memes that you
Oh,
guys
that's
have
what you said
that,
before, the
that
4
requires
stages of human
viewing of like a
metamorphosis? I was like,
40-minute
what the fuck
video
is that?
first?
No,
Yeah,
Time
yeah,
Cube.
yeah.
You definitely were around for the time cube.
Time Cube also disproves God, because God, you know, in some places he's just one guy, but then sometimes he's 3. He's 3 and 1. That's not 4. You know, it's only 3.
Yeah, you know, wouldn't make any sense.
The time cube is this old psychopath who was on G4 in like 2005, and he was explaining the time cube
That'd be
principle,
kind and call
that
them
the Earth
delusional.
The Earth is broken up into 4 quadrants, and each one is actually experiencing the same time, but it's a different.
Simultaneously.
Yeah.
But
And he's
it's all
got
happening
And
simultaneously.
he's got these giant,
Simultaneous.
shiny, white fake teeth, so he talks like this.
You know, we could actually watch this right now, and it would totally show up on the 360 video, and they'd be able to watch
Let's
it.
give
with
it.
us.
Why
I
not?
like that
Let's
idea.
experiment and do
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna progress the medium.
Oh
right
my
now.
god, is this gonna become like a
fucking
mystery science theater thing with us watching shit and...
That's a
and-
great
and-
idea.
I want that.
That's,
That would
that
be
would
so
be really
bad.
cool.
By the way, the K-On! Opening was by Dune Coon.
Dune Coon.
Thanks,
They're
Dune.
talking like
Thanks,
So
buddy.
this is going to be a podcast, a
finally
let's
into
play, and a
this.
reaction video all
It's-
at once, because
I
you
don't
can just
know.
look around.
riff tracks. The And also inside a secret time
You-
cube.
yeah.
Just start Time Cube and it'll be.
Just the amount of density.
Give and take, I guess. You know the time cube.
People, I apologize for this. I apologize for
What
me
is-
and
which
for
one's
my
that?
friends. We're all horrible. But
next
now we're going to watch
Saturday.
better videos,
Yeah.
and you can watch them with us as
Don't
opposed to just
don't
watching
watch
us.
them on your own computer.
No.
It's gonna explode.
Simultaneously.
It's back on now.
All right.
So it's
Watch
a
the red lights. I guess.
total mystery as to how much just got cut out, or how much you had
Some of
Do
that.
you think it filmed the time cube at all? I hope so.
Who knows?
That would be the worst place to have not had the video.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do another. We'll have to do another like it.
Perhaps.
Well, we'll certainly have plenty of time.
I'm all for just filming like a million mystery science theater videos of us shitting
Yeah,
on YouTube
that's actually
videos.
a great idea.
Yeah.
That's actually a better idea than the PCP. We should get rid of the
Oh.
PCP and replace it with that.
Yep.
Do you guys want to discuss anything? I do want to hear the airplane radio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thing
man.
is,
Yeah, me too.
yesterday I was so fucking angry that I could have cut the greatest promo of all time, but I was also too tired and I didn't give a shit. I didn't want to tell anyone anything. Now,
Yeah.
I have to like go back in time and try to reignite that
It
spark.
might help if you came out from
I know
under the
that feeling.
security blanket.
But then they'll see me for who I truly am.
See that body
You
of
look good
yours.
right now. You've lost a lot of weight.
That's true, I have. I'm a sexy boy.
You should show off your fucking body and strut around this place with that fucking mic that you can walk with
That's true.
and
Oh,
cut the
man.
ultimate promo.
They can follow you.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Although the
Do
mic
it.
cord is not very long.
You're putting me under a lot of pressure right now.
Do
I wish to know what
to
happened at the fucking airport.
For me, all it takes for me to get mad, to get re-mad, is to just start reciting what happened in my mind, even if it was 10 years ago.
I want to know what the deal is with the guy who was stealing the fucking bananas. I need to know what that guy
Oh, wait.
did to cause this problem.
No,
I feel like
Yeah.
you told us.
no, he didn't go into
No, he
detail.
refused to tell us so that he could
Yeah.
tell us on camera.
No,
He's
All
got
right.
a total like wrestling
All right.
look going right now.
Let's do it.
People of the world, if you thought 9/11 was bad, you don't know about 9/12 yet. September 12th, 2016, a day that shall live in infamy, a day that shall live on in the nightmares of everyone in the world for the rest of time once I tell the story. I don't actually feel like telling the story. You know what?
Oh, come on! Come on! Now you got us all antsy for it.
I don't even remember what happened. I fucking went
You
to the-
know. You know.
I built this up so much that the story is just going to be, I went to the airport and I missed my flight. It was pretty poopy.
Yeah, but why'd you miss it though?
It was only like a 10-minute. The first flight was like a 10-minute flight, right?
Yeah, because I
Something like
couldn't find a,
Bus?
that? One
what's it
flight.
called?
Gun.
Car?
Plane.
Plane.
One gun.
I give up.
I couldn't find the plane.
Well, okay, one time I missed a flight because, so I get to the desk at CVG in Ohio or Kentucky or whatever, and the guy at the desk says, "Sir, your flight leaves in 50 minutes. You have to be here an hour before your flight leaves or you can't go." And I said, "What?" And he's like, "This is policy." And as I berated him for the next, it took 10 minutes of yelling at this man to, "No, I can make it. It's right there. I need to go now." He eventually like called people and they were like, "Okay, fine." And they let me run.
Automatons. is what
And
they
when
are.
I got there, they had just finished the boarding process and I was not allowed on that flight, costing me 24 hours of waiting time.
Worthless,
So that guy
incompetent
cost me that
fuckwits
fucking flight.
dragging their feet,
Yeah, that's
fucking
right.
up your
That's
day,
right.
doing whatever they can to be a fucking nuisance.
Mhm.
You know, everyone who knows me in my real life, they know that I have like a psychotic physical aversion to bureaucracy or process of any kind. I do everything I can to avoid it. You know, anytime I get on a plane, I try not to pack too much. I try to pack light, specifically because I don't want to deal with like baggage claim and all that ridiculous bullshit. My dream in life, my one goal, my one aspiration is to someday get on a plane with no baggage. To just travel with nothing but the clothes on my back and the sweat on my balls and no
dream.
other bullshit.
That's the dream.
So I packed my suitcase the other day before I go to this fucking airport. I got a fucking flight to Chicago, and then from Chicago a flight to here. Because you can't just come here. They can't just do what I want. No one can just do what I want. Everyone has to get in my fucking way. Deliberately, it's a conspiracy. A global, worldwide, kite-driven conspiracy to make me miserable, specifically. So I packed my bag, the same bag that I've gone on a plane with like 4 other times. I know for a fact it's a carry-on bag. I've carried it on multiple planes. I've never had to go through baggage claim ever before. So I get to the fucking the airport place and I say, "I'm here for my plane, cunt." And she says, "Oh, thank God, Lord Jess has arrived to sample our automobiles of the sky and go where we may." So I take my little bag. It's a little bag. It's just a little fucking bag. Take my little bag to the plane. I go through the fucking plane corridor. When I go to the plane, some fucking broad takes my bag. She just like jumps out of the woodwork like a monster in a haunted house and grabs my bag and slaps a red sticker on it and takes it away. And apparently this was like a valet thing, because the plane was so fucking rinky-dink and small that there was no baggage spots. I've never fucking done the valet thing before. I've never even heard of it. So she didn't explain it to me. She just took my bag, and I'm like, that you can't take that. That's a carry-on. What are you taking me to? She's like, no, I'm taking it. I'm like, okay, fine, just fucking taking it. You can't fight with these people. So I just like, okay, I guess I just have to allow these maniacs to take my fucking stuff. And this is precious cargo. You want to know what's in this bag? The precious cargo that I'm transporting?
More than anything.
First of all, I've got like 4 or 5 of my favorite shirts in there, which if any one of them were to be lost, it would be a mass shooting by me. It would be like 10 9/11s at once.
That's not a lot of bullets.
Not only, a lot of bullets flying into the World Trade Center. Out of my World War II biplane. But so I have a bunch of shirts, my favorite shirts that I specifically picked out because, when I'm on camera at Casa de Conrad, I'm gonna want the perfect wardrobe. I got my Kelly Bundy shirt, I got my Misato shirt, all the best shirts. And not only my shirts, I got my laptop, which has my entire life on it, all my stuff that I've written for like the last 8 years. If that were to get lost,
Delete!
So I've got a bunch of my favorite shirts. I got my fucking laptop, and oh yeah, my best friend Colt Corona is in that fucking shit case.
Oh!
He begged me to bring him along to allow him to tag along on this journey, and I said, of course. I said, Brother Corona, I knew you'd come. So I threw him in there. So I've got basically the most precious cargo imaginable. Where this fucking lady just jumps out of the bushes and takes my suitcase and tosses it into some fucking plane hole. I don't know.
The purest creature that ever lived.
Cold Corona,
The only one of us who deserves to be
right.
here. So I get on this tiny fucking plane, and of course my ticket has a seat number on it, because God forbid anyone have any autonomy in picking their own fucking seat. We have to be treated like a bunch of kindergartners. In fact, I think even kindergartners would be allowed to pick their own seat in class.
Treated like an obsolete mule.
Treated like an obsolete mule.
That's right.
Exactly. Well, let me tell you about the obsolete mule that I met on the plane, because that's exactly what came up to me. I'm fucking I'm trying to decipher this fucking number, because it can't just be a seat number. It's got to be like a letter and then a number, and every seat has like 3 letters on it and 4 numbers, and you've got to decipher them. So I go into the back of this cramped fucking rinky-dink tiny-ass ball-sack plane, and I get into the back of it, and I pick my seat, and I'm like, okay, fucking seat, I guess. They're gonna fucking have to micromanage where we sit, like a bunch of fucking sardines in a can full of sardines. So I'm sitting in my seat, and this fucking guy comes up and he's like, excuse me, I hate to bother you, but is that seat A12? You're in my seat. You need to go sit by this old smelly bitch over here. I hate to bother you. Like, shut up. You know, you love to bother me.
He's loving it, dude. He's
fucking
loving
cuck,
it.
You goat Jesus. You slut. You aged slut from hell. He's taking so much joy in just being a smug, condescending, I believe you made an error in deciphering your ticket seat. So, he makes me get up and cross the aisle because it's so important to him that he sit where they tell him to sit.
If only our politicians would take a leaf out of his book and encourage crossing over the aisle, you know what I'm saying, folks?
Shut the fuck
That's
up,
a political expression. I'm sorry, go on.
I have no idea what that means.
That's a real thing.
Macho madness.
Delete! Yeah, delete. That is a whole different meaning.
No.
It's mind-blowing that people care so much about the rules. I believe that if nobody gets hurt by you breaking a rule, you have a moral obligation to break the rule. You have a responsibility as a member of the free human race to break every rule that won't hurt someone.
If you can get the same result by breaking a rule or not breaking it, you should definitely break it because everyone else would not break it, and that's lame.
It is lame. That's true.
Well, I think it's about judicial precedent. It's like, well, the last guy broke the rule all the time. Yeah, but you have to stop breaking the rule because now it's causing a problem.
You got to be out there setting new precedents.
That's true. What happened?
I'm still on that fucking guy who made me get out of the
Okay.
seat. It's not like there's it's not like there's a bunch of knights patrolling the plane, making sure everyone's in the right seat. No one's gonna give a shit. Just let me fucking sit here. Let me have the fucking window seat, you monster. You evil fucking animal who would take me out of a window seat and put me in an aisle seat. Aisle seats are the most miserable fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he didn't want it.
Dude, on my
Well, I sat in it first. That's all that should matter.
on my flights over here, I just half the time my face was crushed right up against the glass. I was just like,
Because that's the best
Yeah,
part.
that's
That's
what
the
you wanna
only
do.
thing that matters in life. The
The
only
window
good.
seat.
The only good part of the entire airport experience is that brief moment when the plane takes off and you get to look out the window and see this horrifying world get smaller. It's the only thing I look forward to about the whole miserable experience. And now I'm stuck in this aisle seat next to this smelly old broad who's like 60, but like 160s.
Yeah.
That's her age. 160-year-olds on top of each other as one person. And she's pulling out a fucking sandwich from a brown paper bag like a fucking rube, like some kind of kid in school. And, you know, you can't even look out the window at all when you're in the aisle seat because then you're also looking at the person. So if she looks back and sees me looking at her, looking out the window, she's going to think I'm